Good YouTube. Today I'm going to be predicting the Carolina Panthers 2026 season. I have done this 3 years ago, and I did not did so well predicting them. I predicted them going 10-7, and they end up going 2-15. Yikes! That is an 8-win difference. But hopefully I'm a little close this year. Hopefully I get it right. Hopefully I'm not bad luck. If they suck this year, Panther fans, you have the permission to blame me. But yeah, let's get right to it. All right, we got the Bears at the Panthers. This is going to be a real fun game. It's going to be, I think it's going to be like a defense-ish, battle-ish, because the Panthers have signed a lot of good players on defense. Devin Lloyd and Jalen Phillips. I believe that's going to not that's going to sabotage the Bears' plans. But yeah, it's a home game for the Carolina Panthers. I believe the Panthers will win this one. Week 2 against the Falcons. We're at Atlanta. This will be against either Michael Penix or Tua Tagovailoa. I don't think they're both good enough to beat the Panthers. That defense is going to sabotage a lot. And yeah, I believe losing. I think they just got worse by losing Kirk Cousins. I don't think Kirk Cousins is worse than Michael Penix and Kirk Cousins. But yeah, I believe the Panthers will win this because how bad the Falcons are. I mean, their defense might be pretty solid, but I don't think their offense is going to do that good. I think Bijan. Well, they got Bijan, Drakeland, and Kyle Pitts. That's pretty good, but it comes down to quarterback and all that. We got the Browns. The Browns are just rebuilding. Obviously, I doubt that Deshaun Watson or Shador Sanders is going to beat the Carolina Panthers defense, and they just trade away Myles Garrett. So that obviously tells you that they are rebuilding. So yeah, and it doesn't matter if it's against Cleveland, the dog pound city, but yeah, we will beat the Browns, and only way it'd be close it'd be if their defense, because their defense is still pretty good, but it's not as good since they lost Myles Garrett. But yeah, I believe the Panthers will beat them. We will go 3-0. Okay, we got the Detroit Lions at the Panthers. This will be our first Sunday night football game. I am so excited, but unfortunately, this is a really good team. Only reason they didn't make the playoffs last year because a couple of games got screwed by them and a lot of injuries. Once that team gets really healthy, they're going to be scary again. But yeah, Jared Goff is a really great quarterback, and Tremere Gibbs is a great running back, and St. Brown is a good wide receiver, and their defense is probably going to be pretty underrated too. So yeah, I believe the Panthers will lose to the Lions because they will just outplay us, because that's a really good team. They've been rebuilding for like the past 4 or 5 years. Now we're going to play against the Philadelphia Eagles at Philly. Now this is a great thing because Bryce Young's very good under pressure, especially that Philly Stadium. We actually saw him a couple of years ago back in 2024 where he played real good and he pretty much didn't have nobody. His best weapon was a 34 at the time, Adam Thielen, and Xavier Legette dropped that ball. So I believe Bryce Young can beat that team. I believe it's going to be a good match. I believe it's going to be an upset. I believe a lot of people are going to be shocked. I believe the Eagles are going to be pretty good this season. But I believe it's going to hurt them a little bit since they lost A.J. Brown. But I do think Devonta Smith is a real good receiver. So I believe it's going to be a real close one, but it's going to it's going to be a close game. But yeah, we got the Buccaneers at Carolina. I do believe the Panthers are going to beat them because it's going to be because they're playing in Charlotte, and that's going to be a tough one. And they did lost Mike Evans and that cornerback Evans, I think. I'm not for sure. And they also lost, and one of their players retired, Davis something. But yeah, they have lost a lot of players on that defense. So I think they're contenders, but they're not as good. I will give Tampa Bay credit. They do got Bucky Erman, Chris Goblin, he's pretty good, and Abuka, run rate, and Jalen McMillan's really good, and they're going to have a real good team. And Baker Mayfield can play good when he has the perfect weapons for him. So yeah, I believe it's going to be a close one, but the Panthers' home crown defense is going to beat them, and Bryce Young's good at football. So yeah, I believe we're going to beat the Panthers. Did I already did it? Yeah, I did. Now we're playing the Packers at Lambeau Field. This will be a Thursday night football game. At Lambeau Field. This will be against Jordan Love, but however, they are pretty banged up. They don't have Michael Parsons. They don't have that tight end. They are missing lots of weapons on that defense. And Jordan Love's been getting injured a lot, and they just lost a pretty good backup, Malik Willis. And by the way, I think he's a project. I don't think he's going to do that good in Miami, but this has nothing to do with it. I might do that in another video. But yeah, I believe the Panthers are going to beat the Packers because I believe Bryce Young's good against the Packers. Now we're playing the Broncos. That's going to be a really tough match, but that's in Charlotte. It might be pretty close, but the Broncos are just too good of a team, and I believe we're going to lose to the Broncos. Now we got the Panthers at the Saints. Since it's at the Saints, I do believe the Panthers are going to lose. I believe they're going to upset us because we don't play that great against the Saints for some reason. Tyler Shutt's pretty good, but I think they're still rebuilding. They're going to be a scary team in the future with Chris Goblin and that other wide receiver they drafted with their 8 overall pick. But yeah, they're going to be a real scary team in the future. I think they're still rebuilding on that defense. I mean, they're still a good defense, but it's not like a top 10, top 15 defense. And they lost K. Davis 36 to the Jets, that's dumb. Why would you go to the Jets? But yeah, I believe we'll lose them. I believe they're going to upset us, but I don't think we're going to get swept by them again. Now we're playing the Ravens. I believe the Panthers are going to beat the Ravens. It's going to be a shocker. Everybody's going to be shocked, and we will close because I believe Derrick Henry is probably going to be old that game. I'm not saying, I could be wrong. Derrick Henry probably still be pretty good, but he's like 32 years old, and that's like the age when the running backs start slowing down. And I believe our defense can stop Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson lost Isaiah Likely. I know they barely use him, but that's pretty big. And Mark Andrews is getting younger, and Zay Flowers is not really that good of a number one. And Benjamin is hit or miss. So yeah, I believe the Panthers are going to beat them because how good our defense is. And yeah. And next we got the Buccaneers at Tampa Bay. Unfortunately, we will lose to them because it's at Tampa Bay. And next we got the Vikings. Okay, most likely it's going to be Kyler Murray be the quarterback there instead of J.J. McCarthy. And it's going to be a tough game. Jefferson and Addison are pretty good at football. And their running back Mason's real great at football too. And I think they lost a lot on their defense too. But it's going to be a tight one. But I do believe the Panthers are going to sneak it and get that win. Now, this is going to be the Saints versus Pittsburgh at Charlotte, and I bet the Panthers are going to be so tired of losing to them that their Bryce Young's going to rage, and we're going to finally beat the Saints. I really don't need to explain much to them. Oh yeah, and they signed Trevor Etienne, the Saints have. That's pretty cool. Good job. Not bad. They're going to be a scary team in the future, the Saints. No kidding. I do not believe Atlanta's going to be rebuilding. Or no, Tampa Bay might be rebuilding soon because Baker is getting older. I mean, he's turned 30. I know that ain't that old, but you don't know. That defense is getting older, and Todd Bowles is not that good of a head coach. But we got the Bengals. Joe Burrow might be back. I don't know. It depends if Joe Burrow plays, but if Joe Burrow plays, we're going to lose to them. But if not, I think we can beat them. But we'll say if he does play, we're going to lose to Joe Burrow, unfortunately. Him and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins are two of a good trio, a great trio. And Chase Brown is real underrated too. Now we got the Steelers at the we're playing at the Steelers. Rico Dowdle thinks he's going to shred us up like that Cowboys defense. We don't think so. No, we upgrade our defense. That Cowboy defense was soft, and there was barely any good players. Like they had no. When you trade with Michael Parsons like that, they had nothing on that defense. That's why Dowdle shred that defense up. Because any running back would shred that defense up. We could have put Trevor Etienne, he probably had 200 yards. Because that's how bad that defense is. But we're not talking about Dallas. We're talking about Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers came back. Their defense is getting older, but it's still a pretty good defense. Old is gold. Hey, that's the Steelers color. Gold. Get it? But, yeah. They got Washington and Patrick as tight ends. I love Washington. He's a real fun to watch. But I do think the Carolina Panthers are going to beat them because I do think Bryce Young's really good, real underrated against away games. I believe we're going to beat them. I believe it's going to be a good game. I believe the Steelers are still going to make the playoffs. Next, we got the Super Bowl champs of the Seattle Seahawks. I believe that the Seahawks are going to win this. They're still too of a good team. I mean, I know people are saying they might not make the playoffs. I still think they're going to make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to go back to the Super Bowl. But yeah, they do got a tough division. They might finish third place and get the 16. They might make it as a wild card. But yeah, I do believe the Panthers are going to lose to them because JSN and Sam Darnold and Kenneth Walker went to the Chiefs, so I don't know who their running back is. But Sam Darnold, JSN, and Rashid and Cooper Kupp are a real good trio. I mean, not a trio of four people. I don't know what you call it, a four, but I'm sorry. But yeah, but we're going to lose the Seahawks because Seahawks are real good. So yeah. Now we got the Atlanta Falcons. We might sweep them. We might not. I'm not for sure. But Atlanta's just going to be rebuilding, and they're just tired. I think we already clinched the playoffs. We may have already clinched our division. We might be playing our backup. So let's just say that Atlanta beats us, because why not? 10-7. I don't know, guys. We might. I hope I don't fumble this. I really hope I don't fumble this, but we won't. We're the Carolina Panthers. Keep pounding. But thank you for watching Panthers Up. Make sure you like and subscribe the button, and I will see you the next video. Bye bye.